Alright, hey everybody. So this Sunday, I'm going to give a quick update on where we're at. And like I promised, I'm going to talk about how to train with a lingering chronic injury. So just a quick update. I don't know, something happened to my back the last time I did some heavy deadlifting, and it was extremely painful. Not in the moment, but about a day later, just really sore, like right in my back. And I felt it, but never to that intensity anytime recently. I was in a car accident a couple of years ago, pretty serious one, and I had a few discs get herniated, both in my lower back and in my neck. So with that in mind, Nico actually prescribed me a new program that incorporates a little bit lower volume and lower weight to help me strengthen back up and get ready to pull big numbers again. I never really was pulling big numbers, but that's beside the point. So for now, I'm focusing more on, I guess you could say, bodybuilding style stuff. So tips for training with a lingering injury. 1, know exactly what kind of injury you have. That is the most important. If you need to get checked out by a doctor, if you need to get some kind of thing, just make sure you get that out of the way, because if you're training on top of something that's really fucked up, it's only gonna get worse. So once you figure out what you have, maybe invest in some equipment that'll, as soon as you put it on, decrease risk of injury. Nico recommended that I get a high quality belt so I could press my core against that while doing compound lifts to make sure my back stays locked, which is really important for decreasing the risk of injury. And what else is there? Avoiding exercises that directly aggravate. If you, let's say, have an elbow problem and you're hitting bench, maybe your form's not perfect, maybe your form is perfect, or maybe it's on a different accessory thing, like a tricep thing, try to avoid that. You should always follow the golden rule: listen to your body. If you feel like you can't do something, don't do it. Using Nico as an example again, he's got something with his femurs where they get sore. He describes it as like a soreness in the bone itself. So he'll cut some volume down when it gets to that point, just to try to nurse it. I guess the last thing is you have to keep your nutrition on point. You always want to be promoting healing. The only way to do that is to keep your calories and your macronutrient profile in proper order. Don't necessarily use it as an excuse to pig out, but if you're feeling sore and you're feeling like you're injured, maybe throw in an extra meal, but full of things that are nutrient dense, things that'll promote healing. And I guess another thing, something that I learned the hard way, you gotta stretch. Invest in a foam roller. Maybe your gym has one. Use that. If you don't want to invest in a foam roller, there are a ton of YouTube channels that'll show all different types of stretching you can use just with yourself and a wall or a chair. And stretching, great way to prevent injury, and it's a great way to nurse other injuries. So yeah, extra equipment if you can afford it, or if you want to get involved. Maintaining a healthy diet to promote recovery, listening to your body, and stretching. Those are the keys. That's what I try to do. It's made lifting with this lingering injury easier and I think more effective. So yeah, that's all I have to say on the topic. Maybe if I come up with some more stuff, I'll share it with you guys. This is our last night here in Florida. We're gonna go out to dinner with some friends and kind of enjoy the last moments we have without having to do a ton of work. We got some homework to do actually a little bit later, and we'll get this video up for you tomorrow, Sunday, be on the lookout for Nico and Yanni's postings later this week. Check out our Instagram because we actually have a giveaway going on right now, which is really cool. I think there's some really high quality, really nice wrist wraps that were never used. And yeah, so that's at Strength Through Steel. Let's see what else we have to say. I think that's it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll check us out on Instagram and enter to win those wraps.